At the edge of Europe, where mountains rise straight from the sea and the sun sometimes refuses to set, lies Norway. A land shaped by ice, a nation shaped by resilience, and a people shaped by nature. From the deep blue fjords carved by ancient glaciers to the glowing skies of the Arctic North, Norway is more than just a beautiful country. It is a story of survival, independence, wealth, tradition, and balance. This is Norway, the land of the midnight sun. Norway stretches along the western edge of Scandinavia, sharing borders with Sweden, Finland, and Russia. But what truly defines Norway is its coastline, one of the longest and most dramatic in the world. Thousands of years ago, massive glaciers carved deep valleys into the land. When the ice melted, the sea filled these valleys, creating the famous Norwegian fjords. Fjord, Fjord, Hardangerfjord. Towering cliffs drop into mirror-like waters. Waterfalls crash down from impossible heights. Small villages sit quietly between mountains and sea. In summer, parts of northern Norway experience the midnight sun, where the sun never fully sets. And in winter, darkness dominates, bringing with it one of the world's most magical sights, the Aurora Borealis, the northern lights. Nature here is not just scenery, it is a way of life. Norwegians have a word for luftsliv. It means open-air living. Hiking, skiing, fishing, camping, these are not hobbies. They are traditions. More than 1,000 years ago, Norway was home to some of the most feared and skilled sailors in history, the Vikings. From the late 8th century to the 11th century, Norwegian Vikings traveled across Europe and beyond. They were warriors, explorers, traders, and shipbuilders. They reached as far as England, France, and even North America, centuries before Columbus. But the Viking story is more than raids and battles. They built advanced ships. They created laws and assemblies. They developed rich mythology filled with gods like Odin and Thor. Today, their legacy lives on in Norway's culture, museums, and even national identity. The Viking spirit of exploration and endurance still echoes in modern Norway. For centuries, Norway was not fully independent. It was first united with Denmark for over 400 years. Later, it entered a union with Sweden in the 19th century. Finally, in 1905, Norway peacefully dissolved its union with Sweden and became an independent kingdom. Unlike many nations that fought bloody wars for independence, Norway's separation was largely diplomatic. Today, Norway remains a constitutional monarchy. The king serves as a symbolic figure, while elected officials run the government. Norway is often ranked among the world's most democratic and transparent countries. In the 1960s, Norway discovered oil and gas in the North Sea. This changed everything. Instead of spending all the oil money quickly, Norway made a different choice. The government created the world's largest sovereign wealth fund, saving and investing oil profits for future generations. Today, that fund is worth over $1 trillion. But here's what makes Norway unique. The wealth is not just for a few. It supports universal healthcare, free or affordable education, strong social welfare programs. Norway consistently ranks among the happiest and wealthiest countries in the world. And while it became rich from oil, Norway is also a global leader in environmental awareness. It has one of the highest percentages of electric cars per person. Cities like Oslo are pushing toward greener futures. It's a country trying to balance prosperity with responsibility. Norwegian culture is often described as calm, modest, and reserved. There is a strong belief in equality. In fact, there's a cultural concept called janteloven. It loosely translates to, "You are not better than anyone else." Humility is valued. Community matters. Education levels are high. Work-life balance is respected. Parents receive generous leave. Public trust in institutions is strong. Traditional culture still plays an important role. On May 17th, Norway's Constitution Day, the entire country celebrates. Children march in parades. People wear traditional clothing called bunad. Flags wave everywhere. Norwegian cuisine includes seafood like salmon and cod, along with dishes adapted to cold climates. And in winter, when darkness stretches for months, homes glow with candles and warm light. There's another Scandinavian word that fits perfectly here, kos. It means coziness, a sense of warmth, comfort, and togetherness. Above the Arctic Circle lies northern Norway. Here, the landscape becomes wilder, more dramatic. More extreme, this region is home to the indigenous Sami people who have lived in the Arctic for thousands of years. Traditionally, many Sami people practiced reindeer herding and maintained a deep spiritual connection to nature. Today, Sami culture is protected and recognized, though like many indigenous communities worldwide, it has faced challenges and struggles. In places like Tromsø and Svalbard, life continues in some of the most northern settlements on Earth. Polar bears roam in Svalbard. Snow blankets the land for much of the year, and yet, communities thrive. Norway at the UN Peace Prize ceremony, humanitarian work. Norway plays an important role internationally. It is known for diplomacy and peace efforts. The Nobel Peace Prize is awarded each year in Oslo. Norway contributes to humanitarian aid and global development. It supports climate initiatives and conflict mediation efforts. Though small in population, just over 5 million people, its global influence is significant. Norway is a land of contrasts. Ancient yet modern, wealthy yet humble, harsh yet peaceful. It is a country where nature is not conquered, but respected, where history is remembered, but the future is carefully planned. From Viking ships to electric cars, from frozen tundras to thriving cities, Norway stands as a reminder that prosperity and preservation can walk side by side. And under the endless northern sky, where the sun refuses to sleep, the story of Norway continues.